Hurricane Irma boats tossed.
Here we are at this marina.
Hi, my name's Colin. I used to be a chief engineer on super yachts, but gave it all up to buy a hurricane-damaged Lagoon 450. My friends and I are fixing it up as we go, and are determined to circumnavigate the entire planet. So subscribe if you want some inspiration to live life to the fullest. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the things you did. So what are you waiting for?
Morning guys. So just taking the tape off. All our little strips on the framework are glued on there nicely. Remember, those strips of wood that we glued onto the frames represent the glass that we're going to laminate from underneath. So that's why we had to bring the mold up a little bit to allow for all of that glass to come. And the glass is going to come from the back of the boat down all the way under the extension piece and continue all the way up to the sail drive. These just arrived. These are for future access. So we're going to put them here, or this way around, so that we have access to any swim ladder bolts or anything like that that are coming in here. So we're going to install these from the inside of the boat, and the idea with that is that if something just came and took this whole extension out, then the actual original hull here would remain watertight. These aren't good for any heavy seas or anything, but if you are just in a marina or an anchorage and someone knocks this extension off, these are watertight, and they are actually just above the water line here anyway. So if someone came and smashed this off, the boat would not sink, or the engine room would not flood anyway. That's coming out. The anti-foul line is about here, and the actual water line is down here somewhere. So that's one, we'll put one here. We might just have to undo that one screw. Yep, for sure. That's how she's gonna go. We're just gonna do one frame at a time, get some glue in there, and then one of us hold it down, and do the next frame, until it's in there. It's pretty exciting stuff. Okay, push down. Yep. You good?
Still good, yeah.
Okay, this is perfect. It's really good. Just mark this radius. I'll just put a few cuts in it like that. Cut, got a cut, maybe another cut. Okay, here we got the wax, the mold release. So we're just gonna slap a bunch of wax on there and leave it. So here we are, we've got the fillet in the back corner here. That is going to just give us the shape of the extension on that back corner. We're gonna glass up to here and glass to here, and then later on we'll be cutting it to height. So what we're going to do now is we've given it 2 coats of wax. We're just going to give it one more just to play it safe. We just don't want to mess around trying to get this Formica off. You could probably, I've never actually used Formica as a mold before. We're normally using some sort of gel coat as the mold. So this is a little bit different. I think this would probably just peel off without any wax at all. But just to play it safe, we've got some wax in here. So we've got the glass there, we've got the resin there, we've got a bucket there, we've got the catalyst there. We've got 2 rollers. Just made a little shade so that we're not
parachute.
So we're not under the sun in the direct sunlight. But now we've actually got rain clouds in the distance, so you can never win around here. No glove, no love. That's what they reckon. So you're gonna put 15 mils.
Uh-huh.
Grab the camera. Okay, so that's the fillet done on that side. all the way. It's still wet, so as we're working the glass, it'll come up there. Jamie's just throwing in 1.2% hardener. It's really hot here right now, so we don't have a lot of time to get this on. Okay, and we're off. We're just gonna roll the mold first. Yeah. How's that? 1 sec. Flush with the top. Good. Good. There we go. 2 solid layers of biaxial glass with polyester resin at a 1.2% hardener in there, and she's just starting to kick. It's been about 5 minutes since we've finished. So very, very happy with this result. We're gonna let this cure, and then once it's done, we're gonna take all of this framework away, and hopefully all we have left are our 2 layers of glass, and from there we're going to start building the actual transom. Hopefully this formica just pops up. Oh! 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 Boom! Here we go. Beautiful.
And you never seen it close.
What do you reckon, David?
Dude, it's beautiful. I'm trying not to look at it too much, otherwise I want one.
Guys, I'm so happy with this, man. And this is something we can be really proud of. This turned out exactly how we wanted. Here's the join between the foam and our extension. So once we grind this down, might need a little bit of filler in places like this, and then we're glassing from there all the way over everything, out and then up around the edge, up to there. So there we go, guys. Super stoked. Working hard?
Oh yeah.
Thumbnail, baby.
Thumbnail, yeah, that's right. I'm in thumbnail.
It's really, I've just got this urge to stand in it. I don't know why, but I just want to see if it can handle my weight. 2 layers of biax with polyester resin. There we go. That's all my body weight. I'm in it. She's strong. And that's just what we're gonna glass around. I'll get seriously hurt if this broke off.
So get out.
Bounce up.
Dive, bounce.
How cool is that? Fiberglass is a pretty incredible material, man. Alright guys, we are up to the next stage of our transom extension. So, we have honeycomb. We've got 1/2-inch honeycomb called Nitacore, and that's going to go into the hull area here. We've got another piece coming in the back, and then we're going to do 3 ribs, or 3 little bulkheads, which are just going to support this whole thing. So we're going to glue them in now. After they're glued in and dried, the glue we're using is polyester resin with carboseal and micro balloons, a mix of all of that. And then by the end of today, we want to glass all of this in. So for this internal stuff, we're going to do 2 layers of epoxy resin with biaxial glass. You know, we're going to be jumping off this thing with dive gear and surfboards and chili bins and all sorts of stuff. So we just want this to be super strong. So that's the plan for today. All right, we're going with 1% catalyst. That's our filler. We got plenty ready to go. In goes the catalyst. I'm gonna give it a good mix. You want that catalyst to hit every single part of that filler. So he's gonna give it a good stir up. It's always good to use your feet. Good monkey grip on it. Okay, so that's rolling. I'll join this here, there, that there.
You want the tape or not yet?
This might just fucking stick on its own, huh? There we go, it's splurging all the glue out on the sides. Excelente! Alright guys, so all the ribs are in. I've just finished putting the fillets in. I finished that about 10-15 minutes ago, and it's just a little bit tacky, hasn't gone off, but it is curing. So right now we're just going to start laying the glass in. We're using epoxy resin, 2 layers of biaxial glass. The sooner we get this done, the sooner we're eating lunch. Oh, yeah. Scrape the sides. There we go, guys. She has kicked. She's super strong, super strong. Maricon. Hey, maricon. We got some pretty big boys that come and go off this boat. There's one holding the camera right now. And when he's got a dive tank strapped to the back of him and
another 100.
6-pack in the other hand.
Another 100.
Weighs a ton. So we want this to be able to hold that sort of weight. So we've left it all high. We've left the honeycomb, the glass and everything higher than it needs to be. We've marked our level down the back here. So we're going to cut the back edge first, and then we're going to run the level up to the front. We know the height at the front and we know the height at the back, and we're going to level the rest of it using the level. So that's what we're doing now. I'm going to do a bit of grinding. My favourite part. Okay, as you can see now we've got this back edge of it nice and so strong, by the way, nice and flat and square and level. So now we're just gonna put the level from the front of the step here. We know that's the bottom of our top plate, and then we'll put this here, and that is going to be the bottom of our deck. Here we go. Cool, and then once I cut those three, we can put the level across all of them and get the level for there. So this is exciting. It looks so rough when it's all high and shitty looking, but then once you flatten it all off, you can really start to imagine how it's going to look. There we go, guys, it's all cut level. Just to illustrate how strong fiberglass is, we are both standing out here with two average to large size men, and
We're still here.
we haven't hit the deck yet. So it never ceases to amaze me how strong fiberglass is. And
I'm just gonna get off while you finish talking.
and especially we've done the inside with epoxy. Incredible stuff. Just cut our top honeycomb. This is 3/4 inch Nitacore honeycomb. And we've just cut it exactly to, no, sorry, not exactly, it's overhanging a little bit, but we've cut it to shape pretty much of our new swim platform. This is so exciting. And we're going to put 2 layers of epoxy and glass on the bottom side of this, so that when we put it on here, once we glue it down, it'll have the strength underneath, and then we're putting 4 layers of glass on top, all the way around back to the sail drive. So it's going to be ridiculously strong, guys. I'm really happy with it so far. So let's just throw some glass on the back of this to make it reinforced. So this side's going down. The honeycomb's going to be facing up, and we're going to be glassing top of that. Right to the edge here.